Hey guys, this is Leo with Scott Leroy Marketing. And in today's tip video, I'm going to show you how you can move documents or forms from one DocuSign account to another. So for whatever reason, if you had a non-KW DocuSign account before and you have now received a new KW DocuSign account and you want to pull over some of your forms, maybe some of your executed documents, into your new DocuSign account, especially if you're continuing on with the transaction. And I'll be showing you the steps to go about, again, pulling over executed forms and recreating that in the new DocuSign account. All right, so in this example, I would recommend pulling up both DocuSign accounts in two different browsers. So again, in this tip video, this is for agents that have two separate DocuSign accounts. So two totally separate logins under two totally separate email addresses, and you're wanting to move, the data from one DocuSign account to another. All right, so I am in my KW DocuSign account. Okay, so if this is the account I would like to pull the data over into the new account, first of all, I can go over into the document section. And something that's really important to point out is that you'll really just want to pull over the forms that have this green signed icon right here. Okay, so in DocuSign, which this is a little different than dotloop, you'll see two separate versions of the same form. If you look at this logo right here, the blue form logo, that indicates that's the original document, right? So if you click on that, it'll be the interactive form with no signatures. However, this form with the green signed icon, that's the one we actually want to move. Okay, so if I click on that, I'll see that's the actual form that has the signatures on it. It's the one that's filled out here. Okay, it's the executed document. So honestly, guys, the best way I have seen to go about moving the executed forms is just to download those. All right, so if you click on the check mark to the, if you hover on the form, you'll go ahead and see a circle on the top left of the form, and you can click on that. And when you click on the check mark, so in theory, right now, you can go ahead and check all the forms that you want to pull over. We can do this one at a time if you want those separately downloaded. All right, so if I go ahead and click that, I will see this menu appear on the top of my screen. Okay, if you don't see this menu, it's because you don't have one of these forms checked. And we want to just go ahead and click on the download option. So it's an icon that looks like a down arrow. You can go ahead and click download. All right, I'm in Chrome. Let me expand this down for you guys. There we go. I am in Chrome, so it puts my downloads on the bottom of my screen. Okay, if you're in Firefox, I believe that's your downloads go on the top right. All right, but that will go ahead and download it for you. You can download multiple documents at a time by going ahead and checking multiple or clicking select all in the top right to download those right away. All right, and I'll put that in a zip file. Okay, if you're not familiar on what a zip file is, basically all that means is it zips together big files so that you can easily, or it can be transferred more easily, more downloaded, for example. So if you typically double click on the zip file from your downloads, typically your computer should have the software to unzip that, so it'll be a folder for you with the forms in it. Just kind of zip forms 101, well, unzipping forms 101, I should say. If you have any questions on that, feel free to let us know. support@scottleroymarketing.com. All right, so from here, since I have the forms downloaded, and again, you'll just primarily want to download the ones that have that green signed icon. So now I can go into my other account. So I'm going to pull up the account that I want to add the documents to. And again, if you pull that up in another tab, or I'm sorry, in another browser, you can have open two different accounts, two different DocuSign accounts to more easily do that. Again, what I mean by that is if you open one account in Firefox and the other in Chrome, you can have both DocuSign accounts open so you can more easily, move forms from one to another in this example. So I'm going into the DocuSign room. This is that second account, right? I have nothing in this room. I have this DocuSign room already created. I now just need to add the documents to it. Okay, something worth mentioning if you are creating a transaction for the first time in Command, you will want to start that transaction in Command, okay, by starting an opportunity in Command. So your opportunity links up to the DocuSign room. You will always want to start a transaction there. And I'll put a 20-minute overview on how to do a transaction in Command with DocuSign in the description of this video. Under the video on YouTube. All right, so now that I am in the document section of the new room that I would like to move over to, so this is the account I want to move over to, I can simply click on the add option on the very top right. And I'm going to select from the computer. All right, so when I do that, I can go ahead and pull up the form that I have downloaded, so it pulls up my downloads. And I can go ahead and click on that form from my downloads, double click that, and it will pull in the signed copy. Okay, so really we are just downloading the signed copies from one DocuSign account and adding them to the other DocuSign room. I found that's the easiest way to go about pulling that over. I've heard the question to how to pull over envelopes. Okay, really you'll just need to pull over the signed document specifically. And of course the details as well of the room. Just a heads up, that would have to be manually typed in, or you can also sync the transaction from your opportunity, just a heads up. But if you are creating a new DocuSign room, you might want to go over to the details too and pull that from the other account as well. All right, guys, if you have any questions on that, please don't hesitate to let us know. You can email us at support@scottleroymarketing.com. All right, guys, hope you have a great day.